Now, well, student, today our topic is polar zones, and let me show you where does polar zones lies. It lies from, I previously told you, 66 1 by 2 degree towards the north. As you know, it was known as a tropic of a Arctic circle, and this one is the Antarctic circle, the region of Antarctic circle to the south pole, or Arctic circle to the north pole, that are in the by the blowing of a wind. I have shown this region 60 degree north to 90 degree north, where blizzards, that means a cold wind blows. Okay, chill cold wind blows. It's a turn whole region into sheet of ice. So this region is a cold, and we are talking about these three different places which lies in the cold zones. Okay, from 60 degree to 90 degree in the both hemisphere. Now let us talk about the Siberian plain. Okay, first of all, Siberian plain, the river plain between Ob, Lena, and Yangtze rivers of Europe is known as the Siberian plain. The climate is best developed in Siberia, so it is known as a Siberian plain. Tsar Nicholas, if we see at the Russian Revolution, Tsar Nicholas ले आफ्नो कन्भिक्टहरूलाई, आफ्नो राजनीतिक कैदीहरूलाई साइबेरियामा पठाउने गर्दथे. Why? Because no one could live alive under the sky within a 24 hour. 24 घण्टासम्म कुनै पनि व्यक्ति आज पनि ओपन स्काई मुनि बाँच्न सक्दैन. So they were sent in Siberia. That's why they will not return back again in Moscow and follow the Bolshevik and make again revolution. Okay, so the convict were sent there because it is the most harassed type of a climate I am talking about here. Okay, however, people learn how to live in Antarctica also no more. Okay, Antarctic climate. Now locations, it is found only in northern hemisphere, not in southern hemisphere. Cape Hope, good of a Cape Hope, that lies in a 55 degree south, and from 55 degree south there is a no land mass till we reach Antarctica, edge of the Antarctica. So the absence of the land mass, there is a no Siberian climate in southern hemisphere. And it is a Siberian climate that not only found in Siberia, I mean there, it too found in other part of the world. Okay, so this region also known as a region of a taiga. Okay, southern Alaska, southern Canada, we can see this, and this region is known as a taiga. Taiga is a green vegetation. It is a name of a vegetation. Dark woodland of a coniferous forest is known as a taiga. Okay, this area is being covered with taiga. Taiga is a Russian word. Okay, if you go through the dictionary, you might not get this word, what it does mean. Okay, now climate, I already told you, this is the climate. Okay, it got freezing all over the time. सधैँभरि राति मात्रै परिरहने as a northern, because as soon the presence of the sunlight in the southern hemisphere, the region could not get sunlight and falls under the dark. Rainfall, this region received cyclonic rainfall, and that is 40 centimeter annually, and winter temperature is below -20 to -39 degree Celsius. Okay, this region mostly habitat regions of the people where there is the coldest temperature lies in this region, Siberia. It has only with the night time in winter season and daytime in its a summer season. And its vegetation and wildlife, taiga, it is known in Eurasia, and boreal, it is known in Canada. There maple, fir, pine, these are found, and the trees are in a cone shape. It has a needle-like leaf. Its fiber roots is deep inside the soil because the top soil is freezing in the condition. Likewise, that cone structure of a tree rolls easily snow. जसबाट चाहिँ मजासँगले हिउँ चाहिँ खस्ने, अनि सियो जस्तो चाहिँ पात हुने, जरा चाहिँ पानी टप सोइल फ्रिज भएकोले सब सोइलसम्म जान सक्ने जराहरू रहेको इट स्टोर एन्ड वेयर देयर इज आइस मेल्ट इट हरिली पिक swallows water on its body surface. So its natural vegetation is coniferous vegetation. Wildlife, if we see the wildlife, it is shortage of the food because ground is covered with ice most of the time. And food shortage हुँदाखेरि herbivores कम हुने अनि herbivores कम भइसकेपछि definitely there is also lack of carnivorous. Thick fur bearing animals, sturdy and short tails, they could live here permanently, and they are a bear, likewise lynx, moose, yak. Yak is known as considering as the beast of a burden, which could use as a means of a transportation of goods from one place to another place. Is the main feature of this climate. Okay, if we see people way of a living or a socio-economic life of the people, rarely this place contain very few population lives in there. Place is unfavorable for agriculture. Okay, ice covers the area, topsoil is also frozen in the condition. So indigenous people in America, they live here. These are known as Lapas people of Scandinavia and Eskimos people who lives in northern America, northern part of Canada. They are the people, permanent settler of the people, and these people, they are a hunter. Okay, they are hunts, seal hunters, and they trap well in the ice. And they contain fur-bearing animals that they hunt those animals, and they, however, the main occupation of a people who lives in Canada is lumbering. They cut these coniferous tree. That log is thrown in a river, and that river flows to sawmill. And in winter season, the rivers are frozen, and summer season, the river water contain water, and that log of a wood being picked up from river stream, and that is being turned into a paper and pulp production. So Canada is known as the biggest producer of the paper and pulp in the world. So soft, and beside the soft wood is used to make a furniture also, different types of a musical instrument also, and that sports tools also been made from these wood. Medicinal herbs is also been obtained from here. Now, next one, it is a tundra. Tundra too lies in 70 to 90 degree northern hemisphere only. We could not see tundra climate in southern hemisphere. The word tundra itself means treeless plain. Now we are again here talking about desert. Okay, icy desert. The region is covered by ice. No any growth of a plant is there. Rainfall is less than 25 centimeters. Okay, its summer temperature is minus 2 degrees Celsius to minus 5 degrees Celsius, always minus temperature. The temperature is not in a plus in a condition. It means no any plant is been found there. Okay, no any growth we could see here. Minus 2 degree, minus 5 degrees Celsius. Only some native peoples who lives in their far northern part of Scandinavia, Lapas, in Canada, Inuits, Samis too been found in Scandinavia. These are the people who could live there. Their winter temperature is minus 35 to minus 45 degrees Celsius. See, 9.5 months with a totally dark time with a noon daylight. 2.5 months is the totally daylight with the noon night time. 24 hours day, noon night time. 24 hours day, night time, noon daylight. Okay. And it contains 25 centimeter of rainfall only, and this climate. So it is known as the cold desert of the world. Okay. If somebody asks you where is the desert, only balai ढुङ्गा मात्र डेजर्ट हुँदैन, आइसै आइसले भरिएको पनि डेजर्ट हुन्छ. मरुभूमि भनेको आइसै आइस हिउँनै हिउँले भरिएको ठाउँलाई पनि मरुभूमि भनिन्छ बिकज द प्लेस वेयर देयर इज अ लेस देन 25 सेन्टिमिटर अफ रेनफल नो प्लान्ट एज अ अल कमसेकम ट्रपिकल डेजर्टमा प्लान्ट त थियो क्याक्टस त थियो डेट्स त थियो पाम्स त थियो समथिङ इज देयर प्लान्ट बट हियर नो एनी प्लान्ट एट अल लाइफ छैन ट्रीलेस प्लेन रुख बिरुवा केही छैन एन्ड द्याट इज अ प्लेन ओन्ली सम्म जमिन छैन पहाड नो नथिङ एन्ड नथिङ ग्रोज हियर एन्ड इट इज टोटली डार्क एन्ड डार्क एन्ड डार्क एन्ड डार्क एन्ड डार्क सोच्नुहोस् त कहिले बिहान हुन्छ कहिले पनि बिहान हुँदैन अमेजिङ फ्याक्ट 9.5 मन्थ 9.5 महिनासम्म घाम लाग्दैन नाउ so some mosses, lichens, dwarf trees, willows, juniper, they are found in those 2.5 months shortest interval of a time when somewhere where there is not found the accumulations of the ice or a ground is being seen. In this Arctic fox, caribou, wolf, topkis, the polar, it is known as a polar dove, topkis, they are the friend of Lapas and Inuits, which is used as the means of a transportation, carrying their sleighs on that ice. So, people life, if we see there, okay, people life, Inuits people life, two types of a life in seen here, traditional life and modern life. दुईटा जीवन त्यहाँनिर देखिन्छ दुईटा जीवन्त जीवन त्यहाँनिर देखिन्छ some remote part people live somewhere they have huskies their sleighs been carried by them त्यो polarized कुकुरले चाहिँ उनीहरुको sleighsलाई तानेर लैजान्छ but some modern their children too goes to school केटाकेटीहरु स्कुल जान्छन् they wear thick warm woolen clothes they have snowmobiles and they make a hunting by their rifles and traditional way of living. People have a harpoon, they wear seal skin, okay, they live in igloos, the house made of ice, and when there is a summer season, they make the topkis, tent, cone shaped tent, okay, and that is been made from skin of a seals, they eat seal, they hunt seal, seal being, its meat is used for eating, its skin is used for making clothes, its bone is used for making spears, its fat is used for lighting purpose in traditional way of living only. अनि मोडर्न लाइफमा त त्यो बाल्नु परेन नि बोसो बालेर बस्दैन नि दे हैव अ लाइट ओके अनि त्यो सिलको स्किन लाउनु परेन नि दे हैव वार्म वुलन क्लोथ्स अनि टफकिसमा त बस्नु परेन नि दे हैज वार्म वुडन हाउस अथवा इग्लुजमा त बस्नु परेन नि दे हैव वार्म हाउस सो due to the advancement of science and technology their lifestyle has been changed okay they also make the ice hole and ice hole they make a fishing in ice there is a trapping of whales they also hunt whales they are a hunter or they work today they work in a mine also okay they work in mine also Canada is this climate polar climate there is a gold mine in Canada okay Siberian and this coniferous forest is used trans-Siberian railway is there in case of Russia जसबाट चाहिँ उनीहरुको वे अफ लिभिङमा ठूलो परिवर्तन आएको छ आज इन्युट्स भन्दाखेरि वन मान्छे वा जंगली मान्छे होइन इन्युट्स मीन्स दे आर अ सिभिलाइज्ड पीपल हु लिभ्स इन द नॉर्दर्न पार्ट अफ Canada even though they are very far from urbanization शहरीकरणबाट धेरै टाढा भए पनि उनीहरुको जनजीवन चाहिँ highly been modernized we could see today today they don't use a kayak to fishing in a sea as उनीहरु they have their one ship to fishing in sea so however lifestyle has been changed now let's see Antarctic climate. Antarctica. This is found in southern hemisphere only. It is found in 66.1/2 degree to 90 degree of a northern hemisphere only. Now it is a ice cap is a more than 4 kilometer of a thick ice could be found there. Temperature remains far below the freezing point, less than minus 45 degrees Celsius temperature. If we see what is found there, which type of a vegetation, no vegetation at all. There you could not see any type of a vegetation grown in Antarctica. Minus 45 degrees Celsius, the land structure being covered with more than a 4 kilometer of ice sheets. Okay. Now, however, at the east part of this continent, numerable birds could be seen here. The most interesting birds, okay, penguin, seal, they are varieties of a penguin, varieties of a seals you could find there. Okay, fishes are found in sea. If I talk about penguin, it has big feather on its body, and just below the skin there is a fat. That fat prevent it from the cold blizzards blow in Antarctica. The bird could easily survive there. Okay, at the east there is a whale also found there. People and socio-economic life, if we talk about way of living of a people, no habitation at all. Nobody lives there. No Lapas, no Inuits, no Sami, okay, no Eskimos. These are the people who had learned to live most harassed climate of the world. Okay, these are the human beings. These are really heroes of the earth who has traditional techniques to survive in the most harassed part of the world. हामी हेर्दछौँ भने मानिस जीवनमा लापास, इन्युट, सामी, स्किमोजको कुरो गरिन्छ भने यी ती मानिसहरू हुन् जसले संसारको सबैभन्दा ह्यारेस क्लाइमेटमा कसरी बाँच्नुपर्छ र कसरी चाहिँ त्यो प्राकृतिक तरिकाले बाँच्नुपर्छ भन्ने कुराहरू यिनीहरूले सिकेका छन्. दे लर्न दिस. तपाईलाई के लाग्छ बुट लगाएर चाहिँ इन्युट चाहिँ खुर्र त्यो आइसमा दौडिन्छ? होइन, ब्यारन फुट इट रन्स देयर. खाली खुट्टा दौडिन्छ. तपाईँ हामी जस्तै लुगा लगाएर बस्ने तपाईँ हामी जस्तै मानिस हो. बिकज इट नोज द हाउ टु युज द्याट फ्याट अफ सिल. त्यो सिलको फ्याटलाई पुरै उसले खुट्टाभरि लगाएको हुन्छ, जिउभरि लगाएको हुन्छ, मुखभरि लगाएको हुन्छ, बडीभरि लगाएको हुन्छ. अनि द्याट ब्लिजर्ड कुड नट हिट हिम. त्यो सिललाई त ब्लिजर्डले मार्दैन नि, इट सर्भाइभ दियो नि. अनि उसले त्यो सिलकै फ्याट लगाएको छ भने हाउ द्याट पेनिट्रेट हिज बडी सर्फेस. स्किनबाट भित्र हिट पास, कोल्ड पास हुँदैन भने अनि उसलाई कसरी चिसो लाग्छ? एज आई टोल्ड यु प्रिभियसली, इट इज द फर्म अफ एनर्जी विच ट्रान्समिटेड फ्रम सिस्टम अफ अ सराउन्डिङ. यसले सराउन्डिङै पाउँदैन भने कसरी ट्रान्समिट हुन्छ बडी सर्फेसको? सो इट इज दे नो हाउ टु लिभ इन दोज मोस्ट ह्यारेस पार्ट अफ द क्लाइमेट. अब यहाँ हेर्ने हो भने एन्टार्क्टिकामा हेर्ने हो भने त तिनीहरू पनि छैन. Even not those people are present here. Here scientists lives here. When film documentaries has been made in so many topics of penguin, okay, if one documentary contain, at least they have to live 1 year over there watching that. Because as month pass, its behavior change. When that penguin makes love, okay, when it lay eggs, okay, how it transmitted legs, female to male, how that leg hatch out, and how the mother treats with the child, and how the father goes to again to Antarctic Sea. That whole filmization needs 1 year at least to filmize. Okay, so that film documentation, research stations are there, scientific research stations are there. So they settle there for those special purpose in Antarctica, and all the necessary items required for them been brought on aeroplanes. Most dangerous, one of the dangerous airport in the world, that is Antarctica too, like Lukla airport. Okay, and that so all the necessary items, food, necessary things been brought in a ship and aircrafts and so on.